This is what happened one day when the ice cream van stopped by Tufty's house. Ice cream! And Tufty goes to find his mummy. Tufty always asks his mummy to go with him to the ice cream van. But Willy Weasel has gone off to get an ice cream by himself. Oh, dear! Oh, Mummy! Willy has been knocked down by a car. Now Willy has been hurt. And all because he didn't ask his mummy to go with him to the ice cream van. When you want to go to the ice cream van, always take Mummy with you.
Here's one of those Pelican crossings.
What?
It's all right. They're very much like ordinary traffic signals. Green, amber, red. We have to stop.
Oh, the amber's flashing. What's it mean?
Well, flashing amber means pedestrians have right of way, you see, and we must wait for them to cross.
Oh, well, they've crossed now. Can we drive on?
Yes. When the amber is flashing and the crossing is clear, we can go.
Now tell me again, what's the sequence of lights after the green for go?
Right. Steady amber, then red. Both mean stop, of course. Flashing amber means pedestrians have right of way. But we can go if the crossing is clear. Green means go.
Honestly, love, as if I haven't got enough to do. All these blooming doors to cope with. Like getting to Checkpoint Charlie round these corridors.
You want to wedge 'em open, Ada. Hang a bit. I've got one here, haven't I? There you go.
Oh, Terry, you are a good boy. That's better. I'll remember you in my will. Ta-ta.
Old Ada's cracking on about them fire doors again. They ought to leave 'em open all the time. It's stupid, isn't it? You coming in?
If there should be a fire where you work, the quickest way to make it spread is to wedge open a fire door. Fire doors prevent fire spreading, and they're a barrier against suffocating fumes and smoke, giving you enough time to escape to safety. Never wedge open a fire door, never lock them shut. Fire doors can save lives. Yours maybe.
This is my brother George. This is Mummy. She is always telling us we must never talk to strangers, no matter how nice they are. The other day, George was waiting for Mummy when a man came up and offered him a sweet. George shook his head. Then the man said, "Would you like to come for a walk or ride in my car?" But then George remembered what Mummy had said and hurried off to find her. Mummy was very pleased with him, and she said he was a very good boy.
So, children, if someone you don't know offers you something, always refuse. Never, ever talk to strangers.
Most of us reckon we can handle our motors after a few pints. Take it easy and you don't attract the law. But what if some stupid git does this? Or this? Or this? Those few points would just cost you your licence. So's the stupid git now.
That's the key. This is my dad. That's my sister. This is my mum. And my maid. She always waits there. She worries when we're not all home. Mum and Dad worry when I am. Mind you don't burn yourself. Dry yourself properly. You'll ruin your eyes. And every Saturday morning when me and Mum go shopping, my nan always tells me to look out for the traffic. Me! It's Mum she should be telling. When she wants to get to the shop opposite, she just takes off. She doesn't bother with the crossing. We've been told at school not to go between parked cars, but to use the crossings. And my mum says that's quite right when you're young. At At home there's all that sit up and eat up, otherwise you won't grow up to be big and strong and healthy. And outside, where there are cars and lorries and buses wagging past, my mum should be wearing L plates crossing the road. Good job she doesn't drive. My dad does, and he's very careful, but he doesn't always practice what he preaches. Me and him had been up in the park Sunday morning. Then he remembered we hadn't bought a car. I started walking to the subway, and he tells me to make us late for our dinner. It's very funny how grown-ups can always be right, even when they're wrong. Now, if anybody had tried that when he'd been driving, he'd have done his nut. The best, though, was when I was with Mum. Me and her were on our way home after getting me more shoes. Anyway, we have to cross the road, and she didn't even see the car coming. She was about to tell the driver what she thought about him, and he was out the car to do the same. And you know who he was? My dad! In our new car. We could have all finished up as mincemeat. And you tell me how they would have explained that to my nan. Look! It's Green Cross Man!
Looks like you two need a lesson in crossing the road. My little friend is going to show you how. First, find a safe place to cross.
Here?
A safe place away from parked cars, where you can see the road is clear and drivers can see you. Stop near the curb, but not too close. Look all around and listen for traffic. If traffic is coming, let it pass. When there is no traffic near, walk straight across, looking and listening all the time. We won't be there when you cross the road, so always use the green cross hand.
It's Sunday. Go back to bed. You can help me clean the car later.
Children under 5 must never be let out of doors on their own. Stay with them. Make sure they can't run into the road.
You do not go into the road. How many more times?
How many more times? For this small boy, no more.
Now run and tell your dad dinner's ready.
Children under 5 must never be let out of doors on their own.
Gather round, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the iron and steel business. Wife does the ironing, I do the steeling.
Oh, look it. Helos, no problem with Slaphead. Slaphead's new formulation...
Each day you invite the most powerful salesman in the world into your living room.
This is me before Hunkomatic. And this is me 2 weeks later.
How do you know whether they're real or bogus? Well, they have to stick to our rules if they want to advertise on television. We're here to ITC you aren't misled.
You're not helpless. You can do something. If you fit proper locks, thieves will think twice. They'll keep away if they know you're watching out for them. You can prevent crime. Don't let them get away with it.
Do you know you can get fined up to £2,000 or even go to prison for messing around with fireworks?
Is that all?
What do you mean?
Guy Fawkes got undrawn and three-quartered.
Follow the fireworks code.
By order of the management. Oh.
Summertime when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find.
If you don't have an up-to-date TV license, it means you're watching while others are paying.
Excuse me, missus. Could you move to your right, please? I'm trying to see the Pelican.
Even if you're putting it off, you're risking a big fine.
That's excellent. Just stay where you are.
TV license evasion. It's not fair, it's not right, and it's against the law.
My hobbies are football, cycling. I like playing in the street, and I like going down to the park and stuff. I like collecting medals, like football medals. I like the way they're presented and stuff, because some are shiny and some are like blue, silver, green, and stuff like that, but they're always, the ones that I pick are always like blue, but with shiny bits on. I always make sure that if I have a football player, it ain't just one with a leg out, it's one with an actual football on it.
Warning, wire not screwed in correctly. Warning, plug wired incorrectly. Warning, cord not properly anchored. Warning, repair or replace cord. Warning, cord too short.
If you don't check your plugs, you've probably got a screw loose.
Correctly wired, you win. You win. You win.
Take care out on the street. Use your head and then your feet. Don't run out like a fool. Take your time and play it cool. If you don't stay alone,